Welcome to Quiz Bites. Today's challenge is all about the human body, starting with easy, then medium, and finally the hardest questions. Think you can ace them all? Let's find out. And before we dive in too deep, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more fun quizzes every week. Let's begin with the easy level. Which part of the body keeps growing throughout life? Nose. How many primary taste sensations does the tongue have? 5. What is the main function of red blood cells? Carry oxygen. Which organ controls balance in the body? Cerebellum. Which organ produces insulin? Pancreas. What is the largest internal organ of the human body? Liver. Which blood group is known as the universal donor? O negative. Where is the smallest bone of the body located? Ear. What is the normal body temperature in Celsius? 36.5 centigrade. Which organ is mainly responsible for filtering blood? Kidney. How many chambers are there in a human heart? 4. Which organ helps in pumping blood? Heart. Which type of joint is found in the shoulder? Ball and socket. Which body system includes the skin, hair, and nails? Integumentary. Which vitamin is mainly obtained from sunlight? Vitamin D. Which part of the body is called the voice box? Larynx. How many teeth does a normal adult human have? 32. Which part of the eye controls the amount of light entering? Iris. What is the main function of white blood cells? Fight infection. Which gas do humans exhale during breathing? Carbon dioxide. Let's try the medium level. Which part of the brain controls memory and learning? Hippocampus. What is the average volume of blood in an adult human body? 5 liters. Which organ stores bile produced by the liver? Gallbladder. What is the medical term for the collarbone? Clavicle. Which part of the brain regulates breathing and heartbeat? Medulla oblongata. Which blood cells are responsible for clotting? Platelets. What is the average lifespan of a red blood cell? 120 days. Which gland is known as the master gland? Pituitary. What type of blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Arteries. What is the scientific name of the windpipe? Trachea. What is the main function of the small intestine? Absorb nutrients. Which part of the body produces antibodies? Bone marrow. Which muscle separates the chest cavity from the abdomen? Diaphragm. Which organ regulates blood sugar levels? Pancreas. Which part of the ear helps maintain balance? Semicircular canals. Which part of the skeleton protects the brain? Skull. What is the main function of hemoglobin? Carry oxygen. Which type of joint is found in the knee? Hinge. Which organ is affected by hepatitis? Liver. What is the largest artery in the human body? Aorta. Time for the heart level. Which cranial nerve is responsible for vision? Optic nerve. Which mineral is essential for blood clotting? Calcium. What is the scientific name for the kneecap? Patella. Which part of the brain controls speech production? Broca's area. What percentage of the human body is water? 0.6. Which hormone regulates sleep cycles? Melatonin. What is the normal pH of human blood? 7.4. Which blood type is considered the universal recipient? AB positive. How many pairs of ribs does a normal human have? 12. Which part of the brain processes visual information? Occipital lobe. What is the longest nerve in the human body? Sciatic nerve. What is the scientific name for the voice box? Larynx. Which vitamin is necessary for blood clotting? Vitamin K. What is the rarest blood type? AB negative. Which part of the brain regulates body temperature? Hypothalamus. Which gland regulates metabolism? Thyroid. How many bones are there in the adult human body? 206. Which protein in muscle fibers allows contraction? Myosin. What is the medical term for the white of the eye? Sclera. Which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria. How many did you get correct? Drop your score in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more quizzes on Quizz Bites.